third postseason appearance in the last 4 years for Loyola Chicago. How about the first time in program history for San Jose State hosting a postseason game here tonight?
It is terrific.
Loyola blocked from behind. Second try blocked again, and the third not there. Another offensive rebound. That's 2 blocks by Miles Rubin inside for Loyola Chicago. Yep is blocked.
Nice.
Well, try to get it to Wawinsu. It's taken away. Aduje. And a foul on the rebound. Here's Yap, puts up a 3, and that's good.
35% shooter.
Last game in 36 minutes of action, just 2 points.
I'd say that's a good start.
Des Watson feeds it inside. What a pass to Rubin. Home in Chicago.
Yep, good student, great student. A Simeon kid, which, as everyone knows who follows basketball, one of the great high school programs in the country.
Another 3. This one goes in for
power right here.
That is incredible. That's a crazy stat that this San Jose State team has, and you can't really be fooled by that 15 and 19 record that you're seeing on the screen. They're off to a good start here as Aduje misses in and out.
Surprised that Sheldon hesitated. Such a good shooter.
Latrell Davis working his way through traffic, and it's 8-2. Hands back off for Wawinsu.
Wawinsu is not a three-point shooter. He's going to post you up at that power point guard position. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah. We call that the...
3.5 minutes gone by, first half here from Provident Credit Union Event Center in San Jose, California. Foul line jumper's good by Yap.
He grew up 30 miles up the road, and he's back home after transferring from Fresno. Very, very important piece of this team.
Yep, San Mateo, California, where he's from. 10 points, 11 boards in the last game for this San Jose State team. It's over to Davis now for the Spartans with a 4-point lead here early. Off the screen for Viola. Try to get it back to him, and he got knocked away by... Watson for 3. Got it.
And that young man off to a good start. The David, NBA Hall of Famer. And,
finally, big guys playing down low. We're going to work. Was called for the foul for Loyola Chicago.
Oh, they had Deloach inside.
Quinn hands it off for Dawson. That's a 3. That one's good.
Really nice set right there. Ran that set
behind his teammate Edwards, and now Loyola Chicago has a 1-point lead. Aduje dumps it inside. Viola.
Good look.
Where was all these shooters out there on the court for Loyola Chicago? Always looking to spot up, like right here. It's up, no good that time from Francis Okoria. Offensive rebound, a block by Viola. He's going to take a seat on the bench here. And Joel Marial is in for the first time, and Edwards knocking 85 in a season. He's got 100. It's a draw. Kanganga works it inside here for Marial. Little short. Squaring up on Marial. Deloach, who you and I saw last year at Georgia in the NIT.
Great addition to this
team. Catches it now.
Well, Deloach wasn't ready for that.
Quinn. That got redirected, and it's out of bounds off of Loyola Chicago.
Executive with the Boston Celtics. You want to know Harvard women's basketball, Mike?
You are the guy.
Right,
yeah. That's good stuff. Here's the 3-pointer on the way. That's good for Washington and Jermaine Washington.
Country got good friends down there, and they love this kid here.
Edwards back the other way.
Is that a pure shooting stroke?
Yes.
Is that a pure shooting stroke or what?
Dawson for 3. How many more chances are they going to get? Wakoria again. Now Wakoria puts up the three. That's no good. So ready now for Loyola Chicago on the defensive
end. That was a good no call because Yap forced that contact.
Falling down is Wakoria.
For this time of night.
Well, this Loyola Chicago team has won 8 of the last 10 games. They fell in the semifinals to Atlantic 10 eventual champion VCU that's in the NCAA tournament as Hall gets the basket.
Wes Unseld to Adrian Dantley, who was a tremendous NBA player. Notre Dame.
Watson comes back with a 2 for the Ramblers. Here's Hall.
Yep.
Foul counted.
There he is. We told you Adrian Dantley. Go look him up. Take a look at the at that. That's pretty impressive, really.
Davis, Aduje, Yap, and Hall. 3 points. They have 4. Rubin on the feed from Edwards.
Yeah, terrific. That's what we call a wide pin down.
See Drew Valentine on the sideline just coaching up his team, going back and forth down there. There's one thing, he just goes over everything, his entire staff. They leave no stone left unturned in their scouting report and their preparation. His Ramblers are up by 3 here with 7:40 to go in this first half. 3-pointer for the tie. It's good. And San Jose State and Aduje with his first points of the night.
You know, part of the MO of this Rambler team.
It's certainly what Coach Valentine has continued here, and he talked about it with us before the game. Nice feed inside, and blowing the dunk.
Very, very little winning tradition.
Interception. Jalen Quinn. And foul, count the basket.
Nicely done.
Foul. But if it's home for all 90 NCAA championships.
Well, when we're not doing NIT games, we're going to be watching a lot of basketball the next 3 weeks.
A lot of coverage on the networks here for sure, no doubt. Here's Viola with the offensive board. No good. A foul is
brought. You talk about culture. They don't have a lot of the resources here that a San Diego State. And how many? 6 games, I think?
Yeah, 8 games decided by 6 points or less.
And 6 in conference.
Yeah.
No, they really have done a great job, Tim Miles has, of rebuilding this program.
Stepping on the baseline out of bounds was Wowinsu.
Now, they like to play through Rubin up high. We call it that zoom offense. 5 out.
Here's Wowinsu with the jumper. No good. Rebound by Hall.
Well, not his strength.
Team foul for Loyola Chicago. And Josh Aduje, who is a 3rd-team All-Mountain West select.
Basketball right now. And they had a coaching change at Utah State. Danny Sprinkle left. Now Jared Count played here. And he is a good Mountain West player.
7 points on the night. 1 behind his teammate Hall for the team lead. Oh, look out. Miles Rubin.
That's a Rubin sandwich.
30-29. San Jose State leading by 1.
See that screen by Viola?
And it frees up Washington for the 3.
That's what we call it. He's active. He really has been. Francis. I like Francis.
Yep.
You know why? I like that name.
That's a good one. That's 6 offensive rebounds. Make it 7 so far in this first half, and it ends up with points. Linsu. Here's Edwards.
Good shot fake.
Now Watson. Knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Loyola Chicago when we return. We got a 1-point game here.
The guys we thought that could put the ball in the basket are certainly doing that. Edwards, Uduje, been impressive. Miles Rubin, a little bit of everything.
He kicks it out to the top, and Wakoria knocks down a 3.
Another one. All this is zoom offense. 5 out. Play through the center at the top of the key. He's usually a handoff guy and a roller to the rim. And then you get that when you roll hard to the rim. Good job. Excellent execution.
No doubt. 105 years old. Sister Jean from Loyola Chicago. As Rubin had just dunked it home from Watson. Now Watson puts up a 3. That is no good.
Love the shot fake by Dez right there. Young man started his career at UNLV, then Fresno, and now here. Watch out.
And right back the other way, it's Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn's been really good tonight.
39-35, Loyola Chicago. Largest lead of this first half for them. San Jose State is led by as many as 6. Here's Hall.
That's good. They went under the screen purposely. keep this in mind, Mark. Mike, I'm sorry.
5 seconds.
5 dribbles. Got plenty of time. Now, Drew Valentine's going to make sure very long time. They are very competitive in the Mountain West, as we've seen this season.
Here's Rubin. Not there, rebound Viola. The only win for San Jose.
Yeah, they like to play through Viola, but that time was inaccurate.
3-ball in transition, Jaden Dawson, and he converts.
They've got that 3-headed monster.
Coming up with Columbia and Washington, High Point, William & Mary. That's tomorrow on ESPN2. The first 4 on the women's side.
In the women's tournament this year. Highly competitive league of scholar athletes, I might mention.
Alley-oop time, Rubin.
Yeah, from Winsu, right. Miles Rubin shoots a high percentage. He does not take shots that he normally can't make.
He's got 10, Watson's got 10. 3-pointer. Today. Yeah, absolutely. The first postseason game here in the history for San Jose State that they're hosting. Trying to move on to round 2 of the NIT. Here's Watson, pulls up and gets the bounce for Loyola Chicago. Edwards misses on the 3, and Wawinsu came in trying to get that rebound quickly the other way at San Jose State. Adouche, reverse, no, Edwards has it.
Yeah, the point guard. Watch how they play through Rubin. They do a lot, like right there.
The cut to Dawson.
That's what we call a flare screen. Well, they're going under Adouche on purpose. That's that scouting report defense we talked about.
Tough fade away.
Yeah.
3 doesn't go. Side Viola doesn't go, and the rebound for Deloach. Edwards kicks it back. It's another 3. Watson, and he drains it again.
Edwards, who can shoot it, probably had a good look. In the country, he was LeBron. He was Kevin Durant. You name him, he was as good as anybody. Tragic near the high school. And those of us who remember Ben Wilson, you're talking about
been able to do to keep Rubin close to home. They'll love to be able to keep him for another couple years.
And I think they will. You know, he's going to be a legend in Chicago when he leaves. And they'll probably have and then when he's done, if he wants to stay in the city of brotherly love, there's going to be enough people there that are going to employ him. That's a foul.
Davis was hacked there by Jaden Dawson.
Sean B loves when I do the baseball analogies, you know.
Davis makes it a 10-point game here, 54-44. A-10 this year.
Yes.
A couple of wins completely would have changed things for about 5 different teams here, along with the VCU who's in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I think at least 6 teams have 20 wins or more, right?
7. Well, it might come down to free throws here for San Jose State if they're thinking about trying to 14 on the night.
Well, they shoot 74% from the line, Mike, so they do a healthy job of getting to the basket. The term, when I talk to some, to see the information on Dick Vermeil here, Bill Walsh was here.
Well, and these teams are picking it up, too, here as Rapolia misses on the 3. The other schools, especially in their conference, even have. Rubin on the block. Oh, what a feed inside as Watson to Rubin.
Coach told us how good a student he is.
3.9 GPA.
Yeah, that's a kid that, honestly, he's going to write his own ticket, both during his basketball career and then after.
Wakoria.
Right now, they're just trading baskets. Got to cut into that 12-point lead. Tons of time left.
No field goals in the last 5 minutes plus. Hall in the spin. Wakoria clamping down on the defensive end, and Rubin has the rebound, got it knocked out of his hands.
Yeah.
And they had since 1985 to 88 when they won 46.
Yeah, that's why don't look at their record, man. They are highly competitive. Everybody in the Mountain West knows that. Think about it. Man, there he goes again. Look at this.
Gets the steal. This is all coming off the timeout called by Coach Valentine. Here's the 3-ball now from Jaden Dawson, and it's going to be San Jose State ball.
The first half, and they're not relenting right now.
3-ball, that's no good by Adouche. Offensive rebound, the putback Falls off the front of the rim that time from Nganga. They put it back up and in.
Undersized. He's not really a power forward. He's a power wing.
Nice.
Whoa.
Well, Adouje's shooting is 4 of 13 from the field tonight. 2 of 4 from three-point range, and in comes a steal.
Can Ruben catch him?
Yep. And it's goaltend.
I think that's a good call, but good effort by Ruben. They usually review the basket interference goaltending.
It's got to be called for you to be able to go review it, which they did call it. 11 points for Yap here in this game for San Jose State. On the runner! Dez here, along with his teammate Sheldon Edwards. Had a really nice season for this team. And
it's an incredible basketball history.
Edwards kicks it to the corner. Daniel Glaskov is in now for the first time tonight. Number 5 for the Ramblers. Here's Dawson off the screen, catch and shoot, no, and a foul on the. That's also got to be the key. We talk about all these people here and there coming in, all this.
Retention,
retention.
I know it.
Right?
It's
That's a.
Sometimes it's not the guys who you don't get that hurt your program. It's the guys that you sign that don't fit you. He fits like a glove. Fix that rim.
Heads up, 15-point lead now for Loyola Chicago, and they are starting to take command here.
What a year. George Mason was phenomenal. Dayton, 22 wins.
George Mason's already in the second round of the NIT. So are the Dayton Flyers, who you just mentioned.
You saw Tony. It's magical to have a former player as your head coach, especially the way he's gotten off to a start. But tremendous. Anthony was what I would call a great glue guy for some really good Don Donaher teams in the mid-'80s. And I was a young coach.
Their bracket, they're an 11 seed, BCU.
Well, that's they're underseeded.
Yeah,
they're underseeded.
Totally. No way. They should be that high. Here's a steal.
They 7-footers who shoot threes. They went to high academic schools. And I got a feeling Maxime's going to play in the league.
No doubt. Here's Dawson. Puts up a 3. It's no good. And a rebound, San Jose State. They are trying to make the comeback. Yeah. Shot clock. It's down to 2. That's the double clutch and hoisted up. Rebound pulled in by Wakoria.
Tonight. On the backboard, shoot a couple threes.
Deloach hands off to Quinn, right back to Watson. On the drive this time, and Des Watson's got 20, Frank.
Boy, they're ways. They're really pressuring Viola, so he can't become the passer that Tim Miles would like him to be.
Now he's on defense on Hall, and Deloach has the rebound.
I love Deloach. A lot of holding and grabbing right now. That is just unbelievable.
Deloach lost it. Hall goes up top looking for Adouje. It was deflected and off of him last.
Drew Valentine, look at this. This is another turnover. I think you got to stay with the pressure.
Stifling defense here for San Jose State. Can they turn it into points, though? They're still down by a dozen. Yeah. Got it.
They can. Yes, the answer is yes.
Watson. Tough fadeaway.
He's great right there, man. We told you scoring at all 3 levels. Good at
25. He's got 22 here tonight.
I can see why. He can score. They got 3 guys that can really get buckets.
On the drive. And a blocking foul. Yeah. Doing about the responsibilities on who has the call.
It's like a team.
Right.
It's teamwork.
Yep.
It's like a big guy.
Stage your teammate.
Sometimes with eye contact, one official sees that the official that should make the call couldn't see it.
What? And also 3 assists, which I think have all been to Ruben for dunks.
Yeah.
Inside. Here's Hall on the drive. He gets the bucket. We're down to 8 here.
Oh, there's time. And if
Glenn looks to get it in, does so here for Dawson.
They've got time. There it is.
You called it. Oh, he misses on the dunk. Almost.
Man.
Yeah. That was quick. 39 to 76. Missed them both.
All right.
1 of 7.
That means they're due.
Plenty of time here. Davis, step out. There it is. He wants it. He got it. You called it, Fran Latrell Davis on a monster 3 to cut. No. Here's Davis on the drive. And he's going to be fouled by Rubin.
Much.
No, 100%. There's been 9 turnovers in the second half, and it's just been simple passes that, you got to. And this is really one of their most improved players from day one until now, Latrell Davis, who cans the free throws. Chicago, it's a 16-4 run in the last 7 minutes.
Oh,
Edwards threw it away.
Oh.
What is happening here to the Ramblers?
He just threw it to the wrong guy.
And Loyola Chicago's only got 1 timeout remaining, and sure Coach Valentine's got to hold on to that. Here's Davis on the drive, and he is fouled. And all of us 3-minute and 17-second scoring drought for Loyola Chicago, and San Jose State is taking advantage of it. They're doing
In the NIT, can you put a team together? And he called his top 3 players, and they said, Coach.
And they've gotten so many steals. Rubin with a 1-and-1, and he misses it. For Des Watson. And for the longest time, we thought that Loyola Chicago,
They needed to.
Substitution coming in here as Watson cans the free throw.
Fouling.
6 seconds to go. Yeah. San Jose State down by 3. 5 seconds. Yeah. Hoist it up. No. And that's it. The game is over. No.